I want to tell you, I'm not interested in you in any way. Yes, you are handsome. Yes, that's the bottom line. But I'm very clear. I told you my clear intentions that I do not want to chase you in any other. I'm just here to help you with the makeup.
Yep.
So you need to tell me if you got a girlfriend or not. Actually, what I wanted to do was that the year COVID started, I actually really wanted to push my cosplays out, like really like gung-ho, really push them out, do photo shoots, blah blah blah. Because before that, it was all occupied with maid cafes. Every month there's some event, so I'm very focused on maid cafes. And same time, I was very into Lolita, so I did more Lolita than I did cosplays. Then at the same time also, because I knew that he was a freelancer, and I told him that when I told him, do you want to try a cosplay? And he was equally interested. But we were hoping to help him push in a direction where he can make money. All our cosplayer friends, we see them do streaming, we see them like really selling merch and everything. So I thought, hey, why not him lah? He has the time, he can afford it. It's not tied down. So we actually planned a lot. We actually planned to do a lot of things together. But then that's when COVID hit, and then that's how it's a bit hard to push him out. Like we wanted him to attend more events, start opening booths, start collabing with people, that kind of thing. But then, we just chose to put on hold. And the thing is, this sounds like very weird, but I'm sort of his manager also. So a lot of things people approach you also have to go through me first. I'm not pointing anybody out, but then in the end of the day, the cosplay community, there will be people to harm you. So, and I don't want him, because he has been talking to a lot with me also lah. So I know what's up with him behind all these cosplay stuff. I know what's his mental health, I know what's up with his family, I know what's up with his dance crew, everything. So I know how his mental health is, and I personally don't want him to get the same shit from other people, especially not in the pandemic also. That's very important. The thing is, the people who surround you are very important. I believe that. Because of that, I'm quite strict with who approaches him. He's very surprised that I approach him with a clear heart.
Honestly, that I didn't. No, more like we didn't really purposely approach each other or what. We just naturally, suddenly, okay, we tumpang our friend's car, then suddenly we casually talk.
Yeah.
We feel like we can talk a lot of stuff. Okay, let's talk more until now. Yeah. So when I started to post my course test or whatsoever, right, there were some people who add me, which I don't know who. Yeah, I asked her, who is this?
Yeah.
If she don't know who, okay, ask other people who. Then they will tell me this guy, or actually he okay. Okay, I only consider.
Yeah, especially during this pandemic, it's because a lot of people are trying to find new ways to make money. That's the problem. The thing about Joker is that he's one of the only few male cosplayers who's really trying to make it out there. So it's not about I'm being biased or not, but it is a very notable fact that he is a male cosplayer who's trying to make it out there. So I know a lot of people will try to rope him into things, say hey, want to help me out with this, that. And yes, I'm open to new things, but at the same time, I need to tell him that there's a risk. So especially in right now, COVID and everything, and then I also know his money situation it's not that I want to be the devil person, but I need him to really consider a lot of things also sometimes.
Basically a lot of stuff, but there's one stuff.
There's one iconic moment for me.
There's one very iconic then, okay.
Because when he first came to my cafe, La Petite Frogs, because I wasn't in charge of with the recruiting department. So I just walked in and see who is new, that's the thing. And the moment I saw him, my brain went, can we afford him? Since when such a handsome guy in the room, it's this is not possible. I don't trust him. My first thing is that, okay, handsome guy, crazy girlfriend. That's my thinking, So the moment I went up to him, I was holding the brush, I got one question for you first. He's like, yes, you got girlfriend more. Then I can see that he was very taken back. He was like, are you trying to hit on me, that kind of thing. Then I tell you, no, chill. Let me clarify, do you have girlfriend? Because if you do, I won't touch your face. I don't want your girlfriend to come find me. I was so scared, you know. How I know he might have a possessive girlfriend? I can see that moment really shocked him, like really hit him. I never walked to him in the open as a problem, and he was not familiar with the place. And so what happened was that when the moment he came back in, he got a lot of attention, which is what I expected lah. And then all these people started being friendly to him, like, oh hey Joker, how are you? Can you do this to me? So and he is trying to be nice also. But then that's when I came in, and I told him like, sorry bro, it's not that I want to spoil you, but this is not right lah. I just want to let you know that what they are doing to you is not right, and I'm telling you this not to bring you down, but I need you to be aware. If you are okay with it, you have my blessings. But I'm just letting you know that people are trying to take advantage of you. And then I think that's when one night we started discussing about these few people, and then we started realizing some things that we both noticed lah. From what I heard from his stories too, I don't think he really had somebody that very rooted for him lah. No, I'm not saying his family is bad, but I'm just saying that his friend circles probably, there was never somebody who really rooted or really put their heart into him without expecting anything back. I genuinely wanted to help him, and I have a group of friends who also genuinely wanted to help him out. So I think because of that, he also started sticking quite close to us lah. Then I saw that he wasn't some subang or some
subang lala zai,
just like subang lala zai or some PJ lala zai, that kind of thing. Then I'm like, okay, quite cool. I had a talk about him about the dancing thing. I told him that because I as a friend was a bit worried for him about the whole dancing thing also. I told him that cosplay, no matter what, is still a hobby unless you want to make it a business. But if you want it as a hobby, I am going to tell you straight to your face, don't drop dancing. Because if you have a career for it, go for it. We did lay down a sort of a career plan for him. We not like a very detailed one. We just told him like, okay, so if you want to go into cosplay, yeah, it's fun, set booth, become cosplay guest. But I asked him also, if you want to go that far, how long do you want to do it for? What is your end goal? I'm not saying that the end goal won't change, but you need to have an idea lah. I don't want to be the party pooper that says like, hey, you want to be that parent, hey, what are you going to do? Hey, this is not an actual job, it's either lawyer, engine, I can't say that also. Yeah. I don't want to bring them down. But also at the same time, I always genuinely wish that they will have this mindset. It's something that to keep in mind. But if you think you can make it, honestly, go ahead. I also told him, if you think your cosplay can make it, I'm go ahead. But I need to see the effort I told him. That's why this comes as a concern during the pandemic also. That's one big concern during the pandemic is that a lot of our friends suddenly lost their income. Cosplay only brings you to a certain level. Take away certain elements, what are you? That's the question, I think. Yeah, so that's why I told him, I was very honest with him. I support you all the way, but then bro, I also need to be honest with you lah. It's not all flowers lah. I love you when you are, I love you when you are your best, and I also will love you when you are your worst. That. I think that is very important to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever I do, whatever I'll be, you'll be there.
I'll still love you. Though I find you very irritating, but so in the end of the day, I love both the very beautiful side of you and the very ugly side of you. I think this is something very important to a lot of people. Because people now think it's like, wow, I'm no longer the pretty girl or that pretty cosplayer or the pretty streamer that I was 1-2 years ago, probably. So people think they were dying down, but then it's very important. Nobody is reassuring each other that when you are your lowest, I still love you, because that was always been my intent. So I always tell him even though if you're not handsome, maybe you're not as famous as we thought we would be, I will still be there, because it was never my intention to drop you the moment you weren't reaching the expectation. When I approached him, it was clear that I wanted to be his friend. People did tell me that they see recent years because I have more money now. They did tell me that, Katz, you can really see a potential and blah blah blah. Why you don't cosplay a lot? Why you're not as hyper as other people? Blah blah blah. And I'm not honest lah. I just told him that I have a 10 to 7 job lah. Though I don't end at 7 obviously, but I have a desk job. I have something that requires my attention at computer for very long hours, and it's a very taxing job. So I wish to do that lah. Then they say, why don't we just like be other cosplayers lah? Do merch, do strings. You can earn better money. A lot of people actually came to me, asked me to change job. There are actually a lot of people. Actually, that was very disheartening. I was actually quite disheartened with that. All people tell me, hey Katz, change job lah. Why lah? Why you want to continue here? Shit lah. I know it's shit. I got myself into it. You don't have to tell me. Then there are a lot of people lah. But a lot of my friends all PM me. They say change job. They keep telling me, shit lah. Why you do this lah? I bring you somewhere else do lah. But then I gave them the same answer lah. I got myself into this. I will see myself out when I want to, and when I still see that this is, though that something happened to me, but I won't let it define my choice lah. Because this is only the part of the journey, and it's not the end of it. One thing I realized is good about me cosplaying is that because I do it purely out of passion, I do it because I want to do it. And I see a lot of cosplayers is because they try to chase content too much. Sure, I can say that not all of them. I can see some effort, but I don't think it was genuine lah. I can't say that when I see your pictures that wow, I can see like you really tried. Though maybe you're not the best, but I can see you really did your research.
Because it's like if you love the characters, you naturally and you just you want to do it good. You put more effort, but you can see that back then you see this stuff is better. It's very, very good because that person love it. But when it comes to during pandemic, right, they try to push out content. Then until like
it's like there's a fall lah.
You see like why I feel like so gang leh?
In a way, I don't want to do like other people because when you do certain things in cosplay, that's how you attract your market too. If I were to do sexy cosplays all the end, then I will attract the crowd that only likes that. I don't want to lock myself down in cosplay because of that. I'm a very free person, I do whatever I want and I want to make sure everybody knows that. So that's why I don't feel pressured. I don't feel pressured to need to like, wow, I need cost tests every month.
Yeah, there are also some problem. There are also some people like they're stressing out because of like, because they quantity over quality, right? So I can see that you put a lot, you also put a lot of effort on quantity, but until they're stressing out， 有啲嘢係你自己攞嚟嘅，係你自己揀，路係你自己揀嘅，你唔可以怪you cannot blame anyone for it. So if you choose this, it's either you continue or you want to straight away give up and go back.
I don't like it when people say like, oh, I do this cause cosplay is my passion. Yes, in a way, yes, but let's be realistic here, man. So a lot of them said that, especially a lot of the singers, like vocalists, they say that when you take away all the touring, all the album making, who are you lah? And that's when you realize that your job does not define who you are.
Yep.
You realize that there was never, in this whole pandemic, a lot of people learned that there's never one version of you.
如果你觉得梦想比任何赚钱的东西重要，这样我宁愿你不赚钱，我宁愿你完全去追你的梦想，因为你钱可以几时赚都可以，可是你梦想，你的时间一过了，你就实现不到了，而且尤其是现在 pandemic 全部都留在家，我就觉得疫情还有这些病毒的影响，其实不是我们本身 cosplayer 或者是 performer 的错，所以不用太自责我们为什么做不到我们平常做不到的东西，因为而且讲真，等到时间来到的话，我们那时候打个比如，如果明年我们又有 event 了，到时候再回来也不迟哦。Don't let all the stuff to stop what you're doing. Just believe it and do it. Continue to do it. Yeah.
A lot of people say that if I don't do this, it's the death of me. No, it's not actually. I tell other people, it's actually not a death of you. You are just not open to options. I believe that there's no die word. It's just that are you willing to let yourself do something different?
Yeah.
You know, if you have to take out some things, you just have to take out some things.
Yep.
You know, suffer now, then suffer later, that kind of thing. So I told him like nobody can hurt you unless you give them the consent to.
Yep.
Yeah. So unless you lock yourself up, you are not giving yourself options to be doing something different. Then your enemy is yourself. You can you can't blame other people. So yeah, that's my advice.